Good morning! I am changing it up. Welcome to my backyard. I'm actually on my back deck. So, good morning. I thought I would change things up a little bit. Hi, Lily. So I think most of you know I am in the state of Georgia. I hope you can hear me well. I was going to do earbuds, but it was a little distorted. So I'm hoping that my voice is loud enough. There is a big highway that runs over there, so there will probably be trucks that come through and make loud noise, or redneck people with their loud souped up engines revving, driving as they're like speeding up to go fast on the highway, because there is a intersection like over that way, so people like are speeding as they start going that way. Okay, anyway, so good morning. Yeah, so I'm on my back porch today. The birds are chirping. The sun is bright and beautiful. Indy is out here on the back porch somewhere with me, I believe. I've got water out for her. She's kind of coming and going. We have a doggy door on the back deck. And I'm going to just do a whip and chat from my back porch because it was just too beautiful of a day. My husband is gone at a meeting. I can just like destroy the house and the back porch and nobody knows because I'll have it cleaned up by the time he gets home. So, yeah. So hopefully, Lily, can you hear me okay with this setup? She says she's on a balcony. Also, it's so pretty in Georgia right now. So, are we good? I don't see any chatting, so I want to make sure if we're good. Oh, Lily says tattoo looks great. Thanks. I got it 3 years ago. So, but can you hear me, Lily? I want to make sure you can hear me. Okay, good. Awesome. All right. So, I'm going to flip this over to a whip and chat. I just wanted to show you my backyard for a minute because it's fun. All right. So, bear with me. Camera's going to go down. Yay. Okay. So, I know lighting isn't super great because I am on my back deck and I don't have like lighting out here, but I figured we'll have just some fun, something different, change it up a little bit. So my accessories today, you don't need my name, you know it's me. Gotta show off my hubby a little bit. So I got this blank, I think from Cocoon Blanks, and he turned this pin for me, his very first resin pin. So that turned out really good. Super excited. And then he also turned this one for me, and it's hard to see with my background because it matches my painting so well. But it is a wood pen, and he has done guitar work. He stains and works on guitars, and he goes like the very old school traditional way of staining, and he did that treatment to this pen that he turned for me. So that is the very first pen he did. This was the second pen. No, actually, technically there was a first one, but the holes were too big. So technically number 2 and number 3. So I'm very excited. This I had custom made for me. It is a Trinket Tray by Magpie Collective. And it's so on theme. If you know Silence of the Lambs movie, this is so on theme. Good morning, Ditzy. I'm on my back porch. So you're going to, like when we talk on the phone, you're going to hear all those same noises, but in my whip and chat. So, oh, Lily, how long did the tattoo take? 7 hours, I think. Yeah, 7 hours. Yes, that's right. Because I booked an 8-hour day, but we didn't have to do the full 8 hours. So 7-hour day. It was up in Alpharetta. Hi, Artemis. Let's see, it's getting to be close to dinner time for you, I think. So thank you for being here. So yes, this is my Trinket Tray. And because I'm indecisive and Magpie Collective is so amazing, she also did a black and silver one. So I am so excited. So I got totally spoiled. Oh, Grams is here too. Good morning, Grams. So yeah, these, I'm spoiled. So you have to know the Silence of the Lambs movie. to get the reference, but these are my first Trinket trays I've ever had, and I'm so overjoyed. So I have my Regan tray from Creations More In. We'll be working out of that. I have a True Crime Junkie cover reminder you can't see here. I have a knife with a bloody knife here. Those two are from Mad for Minders. And then over here is a Death Head Moth cover reminder from Black Dahlia. Alright, does that kit? Obviously I have my Jerry-ma-Jiggers on here from DP with Sparklers. I have my Bees Crafty Corner papers that we did custom for Ditsy's birthday. And of course I have to use them because it's Regathon, and we've got to I gotta go, yay, Ditsy! Okay, Lily said she likes the black. Artemis says she loved it. Thanks! And now I've hit something. Okay, there we go. Graham says good morning. Artemis says, oh, it's the cream one for me. Have you seen the swipe left meme about him? Oh, no. Oh, I don't know if I want to know. I'll have to get with you on that one, Artemis. I'm sure that's an interesting one. So, yeah, this is like a gold. My lighting, I'm obviously on the back porch, so my lighting is not the most ideal for this, but it is like white and gold. So it's like a white base with the gold flecks in it, and then the big chunks of gold in it. So, yeah, it's really pretty. So, oh, Maniba is here. Good morning, Maniba. So, yeah, my husband did these pins for me. I've got my new Trinket trays. I'm on my back porch. You'll hear cars. You'll hear, I think the hot tub's running right now, doing its little thing. So, you'll hear stuff. Oh, and this is a roll helper. This is by ApeJay. It has this slit in it. It's 3D printed. And it just slides on, my water bottle's in the way. It slides on your canvas and holds it from unrolling. I adore them. So, I want to focus on Regathon because that's what we're in, but 2 quick notes for Diamonds in the Rough. ApeJay has made a set for Diamonds in the Rough for that. And Tracy's DP World, thank you, Tracy. She dropped a Diamonds in the Rough box. Hopefully you guys can see all the goodies that come in the box. And you can add your putty. And thank you to Ditsy. It smells like corn chips. So, yeah. And look at those little paws. Okay, gotta find it. There's the putty comes in little paw shapes. And she has little paw cover minders. Diamonds in the Rough does have a discount code. So go to the Diamonds in the Rough Facebook group. If you're not a member, join. We'll get you added in. Because that is, I mean, right after Regathon. So, we'll be kind of, Ditsy is rocking and rolling, y'all. She is good. She is rocking and rolling. I'm so proud of her. She's a trooper. Yeah, I don't know how she's managing. But, so we've got a lot going on. Regathon is going great. If you are part and participating, don't forget Ditsy just dropped her whip and chat that you got to watch and get the code word and use that code word in a sentence. And then that will enter you, if you've already filled out her Google form, that will enter you into a drawing on her live on Tuesday. Her live with her, Shay, and Dear Helper. So, all right, I guess I'll whip and chat. Graham says, I still have to shop my stash for a Diamonds in the Rough after coffee. All right, Grahams, shop away. You have a little bit of time before Diamonds in the Rough starts, but it's going to be here before we know it. Excuse me. You'll notice I still have a bit of the cough. Just don't forget, with Diamonds in the Rough, it is going to be, has to be a realistic pet. If you're questioning it, Ditsy gave me a good tip. Google, can blank be a pet? And see, because some things can be pets, but some things you'd have to be like a mega millionaire to own that pet, or, have a massive aquarium or something outlandish. And so we're going to try to keep it a little more reasonable. So just an FYI, that's kind of what you want to shoot for. It doesn't have to be, the pet does not have to be the focal of the image though. So let's say you have a girl in her room reading a book and way in the background there's a fish in a fish bowl on the desk. That counts as a fish. You can use that. So anyway, because a small fish in a fish bowl, you can be a pet. If you have a question, Ditsy's the best at knowing what's approved and not approved, so check with her. I'll try to help you as well, but Ditsy is kind of she knows because she did this event last year, so she knows better than I. She already kind of has an idea because she fielded a lot of questions last year. So, okay, let's see. Jenny, I am not using the desktop. I actually have a very poor setup out here on the back porch. It is a soft-topped card table. Like the worst thing you can diamond paint on, but it's just too pretty outside. So I did that. Okay. Graham said, okay, after coffee and Ditsy's video. Ditsy says, I have a Jenny. She's done all the heavy lifting for Diamonds in the Rough. I just have a polish rack. You're so sweet, Dits. Well, I got news for you. It's coming at you pretty soon. My job will be done. So I'm just supporting you along the way after we get kicked off. So of course I'll be, your cheerleader and be on your lives with you and stuff. But Graham says, since you're talking about it, partial's okay. Yes. Just, we don't want minis, but partials are okay. So, and the size requirement is 30 by 30. Dits, help me on this one. Even if it's a partial, is the image 30 by 30, or because like a partial is usually a 30 by 30 image, but the actual diamond painting section is smaller than that. So Dits, jump in here if you don't mind and answer that if you haven't already, because I'm kind of going through this. Laylee says, mine has wolf puppies, but reminds me of a husky as a teen. That works. Artemis says, or live in Austin, Texas. When I was little, people's lions used to get loose all the time. Oh, I had no idea that people had lions in Texas. Cool. Graham said, woohoo, stash will work. Excellent, Grams. Okay, and Ditsy confirm canvas size. That's what I thought, but I wanted to make sure. So we are good. So the canvas size has to be 30 by 30 grams, and but it can be a partial. So, because I think, if I'm not mistaken, Dear Helper did a partial last year. If I'm not mistaken, I think he did the cat one. But anyway. Dear Helper doesn't do Instagram, so he's not in here for me to harass. So, let's see. Let's get to it. Where am I going to start? Let's go with Y. So it was, okay, I think we'll just address the elephant in the room just very, very briefly, because I am on an Art and Soul canvas. I don't have any hard feelings towards Art and Soul. I'm not going to get into a lot of it. But I will say I will miss them, and maybe somewhere down the line they will open back up. But for sake of Regathon and Regan and Ditsy and Dear Helper and Shay, we're gonna just celebrate Regan. I think that's the best thing to do, because that's what this event is all about, is exposing people to her artwork. And I love her talent with crossing so many genres. Oh, hi Jen, good morning. DP Addiction Adventures is here. So we are just going to celebrate Regan. So, on to my kit. This is Starling by Regan. And I am a huge Silence of the Lambs fan, as you all know. You've seen my new Trinket Tray, all of that. And when this image got released, well, first of all, I saw her drawing, and I will be very blunt. I begged that Art and Soul would get this one as a kit. I'm not saying it was all me. I think a lot of people wanted it, but I was one of the people that like tagged Art and Soul and tagged Regan, and I was like, I want this as a diamond painting. So, and sure enough, they released it, and I was able to get it. So I am a happy girl. And let's see, the week, other than, you know, everybody kind of had some drama. Poor Ditzy, her dog passed away on Saturday, and no joke, last Saturday was a really, really bad day. I'm not checking my notes. I'm sorry, guys. I'm like not looking up. Arnold says, I'm hoping they eventually come back, but yep, Reagan all the way. Yeah. Laylee says, I'm loving their glue. My last canvas was like a slippery slope. I agree. And she says, Laylee is a sweetheart. Jen says, ha ha ha. She says, I can't wait to see the bling. You know what, Jen? I ended up not blinging this one. I am helping to host an event next month with Ditzy, the Diamonds in the Rough event, and time slipped up on me, and I didn't get any bling ordered. So I am gonna kit it and make it as charted, and then honestly, I might step back and look at it again and see if I want to pop drills off and change them. That probably sounds insane, but I was going to do so much with the Death Head Moss, and yeah, it got away from me. So, yeah. So Lily said totally about Saturday. Yeah, so okay, so let me get back on track. My brain got distracted. Shocker. So Saturday morning woke up. We had our ham club meeting Saturday morning, and I told everybody at the meeting, I was like, I am out at 10:30. I had my diamond painting room, my craft room set up for my live, and I was like, I have to leave at 10:30. I've got to get home. I've got to go live. I haven't been live in 2 weeks. I miss everybody. I got to get on. So everybody understood. I was getting ready, like I'd sent that out the night before. I was getting ready to go, and I'm in the shower, and my phone rings, and my friend Lori, who used to work with me at the library when I lived up in North Georgia, she calls, and I'm like, oh, that can't be good, because she never calls like on a Saturday morning. You know how you just kind of know? She calls, and she's of course crying, and her dog Dakota passed away. And of course I was heartbroken. Talked with her for a little bit, then finished getting ready, went to the meeting, rushed home, hurried and got ready, did the live, finished the live, tried to hurry, eat some lunch, get on book club, got on book club, was in book club, and right towards the end of book club, which book club was really fun, it was a fun book club, but when we got finished with book club, right at the end, I see a message from Ditzy, and she lets me know about Sparta, and asked me to kind of, make an announcement so people understood why it was kickoff of Regathon, and she was kind of needed to have some time to her and Paul, of course, rightfully so. Yeah, so that was my Saturday. And then I will tell you the rest of the day was a complete blur. So yeah, it was a hard day. Jen says nothing wrong with as charted. Yeah. Thanks, Jen. Everybody's sending hearts to Ditzy. Yeah, our dogs are our family. Sorry, Dits. I know it's you. You guys, I talk to Ditzy, almost every morning. And, I get to talk to Sparta and to Ollie, and they're usually in bed with her, and, sometimes they're playing and stuff like that. So, yes, it's not my dog by any stretch of the imagination, but my heart was broken too, and it was like, oh, you want to help them and you can't do anything. I keep hitting this table, so I hope it's not too shaky. Sorry, guys. Yeah, it's just so hard. Ditzy says, I appreciate you stepping up and taking care of so much, allowing us time to grieve. Oh, you're welcome, Ditz. You would do the same for me in a heartbeat. So, that's what we do for friends and for each other. And you know, unfortunately, Regathon still has to go on. So, you know, we just had to, it takes a village and we all help each other. So one of these days I'm going to need it too. Well, actually, Ditz has picked me up off the floor on more than one occasion. So that was Saturday. Sunday was uneventful. And then the rest of the week hit, and it was just a week. So anyway, I'm glad this week is over. I think everybody, oh, good morning, Michelle. I think, everybody had a week. Like, I know Kat, that's here, Diamond Spinning's Kat. She's not in the, live today. She's working, but, she had a rough week. Like, things were breaking in her house. Like, I don't know. Steve's work was crazy. Like, it felt like everybody, my mother-in-law, my brother, everybody just had a week. So I don't know what was in the water the first week of March, but yeah, that was a week. So, let's see. Ditsy says, thanks to everyone in chat. Tammy's here. Tasha with DreamWax Studios here. She's a sponsor for Diamonds in the Rough. Woo woo. Tammy says, I'm so sorry. Like, you're fine, Tammy. Jen says it's been something else. Laugh out loud. Yeah, it really has. I think we're all ready to flush this week in the toilet and start fresh. And then let's see. Was it yesterday? Yeah, yesterday I finally got to sit down and actually diamond paint a little bit, and I was so happy. And I'm no joke. I'm sitting here so you can see I have my Jerry-ma-Jigger here in the camera. And Tammy says hi to Lily. Tasha says hi. Happy Saturday. Tammy says I woke up late and didn't sleep. I'm sorry, Tammy. And Lily said hi to Tasha with DreamWax. Okay, so you can see like there's a little lip. I have my release papers, and there's like a little roll up right here. Okay, so there is glue there, but I still have the cover on, and it's just held up by my cover minders. So there's a little small gap. It's not a major thing, but you can see it's rolled right there, right? I'm diamond painting away yesterday. Now I have to do a visual because this is me, and I gotta talk with my hands on this one. My biggest fear is spiders. And which I guess is really dumb that I'm outside right now diamond painting, but I am on the back porch, and I'm just praying there's less spiders. I don't know. Okay, anyway, I digress. I am diamond painting away, and it's in the afternoon. I'm happily just doing my thing, and all of a sudden, coming towards my Jerry-ma-Jigger is a spider on the glue under like the edge of the cover. Y'all, I panicked. What do you do? What do you do? And fortunately, Steve was working from home because he had a big rollout with work last night. So he was home in the afternoon to prepare. And I'm like terrorized and like frozen in my craft room. Like, what do I do? Because now I have a live spider stuck. What? I don't think it it wasn't stuck, but like in the glue underneath the plastic of my canvas. And I'm like, what on earth? So I call in for Steve, and I'm like, no joke, sat there just stiff. Like, I don't know what to do. And Steve comes in and he goes, what? And I'm like, there's a spider. And he goes, okay, Jen, we're going to work this problem. And I'm like, no, you're going to work this problem. You fix it. And so I was like, Steve, and he goes like, well, you want to just squish it? And I'm like, you can't just squish it. It's in the glue. And he like gets a Kleenex, and he was like, well, I'm like, no, if you stick the Kleenex to the canvas, the Kleenex will stick to the glue. And I'm like, yeah, what do I do? So I ended up getting tweezers, and I like took the tweezers, and I tried to pull the thing back and try to like nudge a foot of the spider to get it to go this way. Meanwhile, I have the Kleenex in my hand, and Steve's just watching me the whole time. And I'm like, you can step in anytime now. And I'm like, I nudge it, and of course it starts running, and I can't get it smashed fast enough. It was all the way down the bottom of the canvas and on my table, and I'm like mashing. I'm shaking the whole table. I'm mashing really hard, and he's like, I think it's dead now. And I was like, I'm done. I have to leave my craft room. It was so traumatic, and it was just a little tiny spider, but it was a black spider, and it was very it was tiny, but it had extraordinarily long legs for its little bitty body, and it was in the glue. I'm like, no. So I probably didn't think this through coming outside today to diamond paint, but well, Grandma says send the potatoes after it. Yes, Ditsy said throw the canvas away. Lily says you can deal with the spiders but not the roaches. Yeah, roaches I don't do either. Yeah. Oh. No, I had not taken this canvas outside yet. It's outside right now, which is probably really stupid of me, but had not been outside. It has been in my craft room. So the only thing I could think of is I had been outside with Indy a bunch yesterday, and I must have worn a spider into the house, and it must have like come down my sleeve, and I had a sweatshirt on yesterday. It must have like come down my sleeve and gotten onto my table. That's the only thing I can think of, because we don't really have a lot of spiders in our house. Steve keeps the pest spray up really good. So it had to come in on me or Indy, most likely me, because it was on the top of my desk. But that gives me the heebie-jeebies too. How long did I walk around with a spider on me all day yesterday? So, Grandma says, sorry, Jen, couldn't resist that. Yeah, so if you guys don't know, Jen, DP Addiction Adventures went live last night. She does her lives on Fridays at 9 p.m. Eastern, and she had an exploding potato story. And to get revenge, she bought a bunch of potato stickers. Those potato stickers are a riot. Those were absolutely hilarious. So, you got to go back. It's not entertaining in the fact that Jen was burned, but entertaining in the fact of all that she went through in this exploding potato and multiple days of potato on her glasses. So, Tammy says, I can't deal with any bugs. Jenny, that story traumatized me. I know, Tammy, and I didn't tell it to you yesterday because I knew you would be traumatized. But yeah. So that was my spider story. That was yesterday, and I was like, oh. So, yeah, I probably wasn't smart coming out here to diamond paint today, but it is beautiful. So it's like, I think somebody asked what the temperature is. It's bright and sunny. It is in the mid to upper 60s. I'm going to move my camera real quick. Bear with me, guys. So this is my backyard. Indy is like over there right now laying down. You can't see her. But this is my backyard, and I'm on my back porch. And it was just a pretty day. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to do a whip and chat, and I'm going to do it from the back porch. Something a little different. Jen says, you got this, Tammy. Solidarity for all the spider phobia peeps. Yeah, I'm in that crew. I don't do spiders. All right, I'm in the TP. I'll actually start diamond painting. I had to tell my traumatic spider story. Tammy says, I had an ant in my glue, and I thought I'd die before my mom got it. And I can handle an ant. I could do the ant. Spider was brutal. I think that's one I'll never forget. I guess it will make this kit that much more memorable, right? I'll forever remember the spider on this kit. So, yeah. Oh, I have some blacks in my reds here. So I just have a little two-placer because this kit is very confetti heavy. I have a four-placer in that resin pen that Steve turned for me. But when it's this heavy confetti, I like my little two-placer. What about you guys? Are you guys, do you still multi-place at all when you have a ton of confetti? Do you do a smaller placer? Do you still use your large placers? Like, I know some of y'all are talented with like 10 placers. Not me. I'm sorry, I'm sniffing. Let's see. Lily said, how did one of your ants get on top of your table? I would like to know that too. Maniva said, beautiful view. My view is of a mountain of snow. Okay, I'm sorry about the snow. I thought it'd be melted by now. Artemis says, ooh, sorry for my story last night then. Jen, I'm a phobia. Yeah, Tammy doesn't like any bugs. Lily says, come on, Tammy, say bite me. Tammy says that notoriously to Lee. Artemis says, nope, I single place. Lily said hi to Michelle. Yeah, that's why I don't know, 2 at a time seems manageable to me. When I have a bunch of confetti, because I feel like I can... See, Ditsy would be proud of me. My hand's moving fast this morning. Usually if I'm talking to her and I'm diamond painting, my hand is moving so slow. But that's one of the nice things with the little mini multi-placers. You know, a tour. Oops. Oopsies. I've got really bad static in these drills, and I know it's because our house, we keep getting hot and cold around here. So the humidifier's on, the humidifier's off. There's just no rhyme or reason to it. Now, is everybody in chat, is anybody participating in Regathon right now? I think some of you are. Is anybody participating in Get Your Weird On? Jen, DP Addiction Adventures, and Crafts with Crashly has got that one going on. And then there's Women Who Sparkle. I'm tagging my whip in all of those events. I think the Women Who Sparkle is just on Instagram. And it's a celebrating women. Let's see. Check in chat. Tammy said, I didn't see your comment, Lily. I just realized I misspelled ant. Bite me, Lily. Ditsy says, I'm working on a mini right now, but not using a mini placer. Oh, well, there you go. Lily's laughing. Artemis. Tammy asked Artemis if you never multi-place. Lily says, I'm reading Fourth Ring while listening. Graham says, yes to the first 2. Arno says, not on heavy confetti. Maniva says, no, hope to do the Women Who Sparkle event. I think it's going on right now, Maniva. I think it's this month. I don't know actually how long it lasts. Is it longer than a month? I don't even remember. That's bad. But, let's see. I'm trying to think if there's anything else eventful that happened this week. I mean, it was just kind of everything all over the place. But, it was just kind of a hectic week that I am glad is behind me. On to a new week. And this week is going to be crazy too, because I have my lupus doc appointment this week. I'm going to go help my brother-in-law with a doctor's appointment. So I'll be up in Atlanta for a bit. Yeah, it's going to be a crazy week this week too. So I will get no diamond painting done this week, which I'm really bummed about. So I don't know what my Saturday live's going to be on next Saturday. I don't want to bore everybody with just whipping chats, but my creativity juices are failing me right now. I think because I've just been so wrapped up in preparing for getting my kit ready for Regathon and for getting geared up for Diamonds in the Rough. So, let's see. Michelle says, yes, Regan, Weird, Bella, and Mini Madness. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Some of these are also going. Oh, and the year-long Asian event is going on with Adam and Eve. I always love saying Adam and Eve. And not just because it's biblical. It's just, I don't know, it's fun. So, Adam and Eve, they're 2 different YouTube channels. Well, Eve, it's just like I kind of support. I don't think Eve really has a channel, but she's kind of helping Adam and supporting that with Pucky Pie Pours, which is a resin company. Tammy asks, how can you read and listen to a live at the same time? Because Lily's skilled like that. She says, I have to multitask to be happy in life. Same as watching TV and reading. Did I just, like, accidentally hide Tammy's comment? If I did, I'm really sorry. I was trying to scroll. She says, my creativity is flowing right now. I don't know. Tammy, type it again. I'm sorry. I think I, like, hid your comment accidentally when I was trying to scroll and read comments. Don't hurt me. Y'all, my nose won't stop running, and it's not because I'm outside. It's been that way all morning. I think I'm starting to feel better. Oh, that was something. Okay. I don't know about you guys. I'm going to watch my time. 11:35. Okay. I don't know about you guys, but have you ever been just so sick that you kind of forget basic hygiene? Like, okay, now I don't see comments at all. Did I do something? Oh, there we go. Oh, here we go. Okay. Artemis says she has the Facebook group. Yes. Ditsy says, you all say Adam and Eve, and I think Bible. I think of the naughty website store. Ditsy. Okay, that's funny. Oh, I needed that chuckle. Thank you. Okay, that was funny. I needed that chuckle. All right, so has anybody ever been, like, super sick? And this is TMI, and I'm embarrassed I'm even admitting this. But hey, you know what? What the heck? You can make a fool of yourself on your live, right? So you all know I have clearly still have the sniffles. I still have the cough. This has been going on. I got COVID mid-January, I think. Then I started to get a little bit better, and then I got strep throat, and this cough is still lingering. Last night was the first night that I slept for over 3 hours in one row, like in a time. Everything else has been like an hour, and then I'm up coughing, and then I get back to sleep, and then I'm up in an hour coughing. So last night was the first time I actually got some sleep, and it was so glorious. I forgot how much I missed sleep, as I have been miserable. But I think that's partly why I kind of was a dumb butt. But I realized, this is so bad. I realized this morning, I took my shower here before the live, and I've been showering. I'm not a complete dirtball. I've been showering. I do put my deodorant on. But I have completely forgotten to shave my underarms. Now, I know some are, you don't have to do that. Like, I know some cultures you don't. Us Americans tend to shave our underarms. And I realized this morning that I have not shaved my underarms in well over a week. Why did this not annoy me? And then as I start thinking about it, I haven't cleaned my ears with a Q-tip in like 4 days. And I usually clean my ears out every other day at a minimum. Why did I get this cough and get snotty-headed and lose all of my normal standard hygiene? Now, I am taking a shower. I am putting deodorant on. I am brushing my teeth. So, like, I'm not Pigpen. I'm not stinky. But why are, like, the extra little things not computing? I don't understand this. I don't know why I did this. Does anybody else do it? Am I alone in this? Everybody's laughing about Ditsy and Lily saying it was Adam and Eve, the store. Artemis says, yep, every time. If I'm not in bed for days, I don't consider myself sick. Oh, okay. Tammy says, Jenny, I love your pen. Is it wood? It looks wood. If so, is it lightweight? Most wood pens are. I will, yes. So this pen is wood. It is, let me see if I can put it on my Trinket Tray so you can see it a little bit better maybe. And my husband turned this for me. Steve turned this. This was the very second pen he did. The first one, the holes were too big. So this is the first wood pen that he did that could actually be used. And he stains and works on guitars. And so he is doing the very old school, he did the old school treatment on it on how you stain. And then do like a pumice stone on it and all of that. to get the stain to set and oil it and everything. So yes, this is a Steve Johnson creation. So he stained it to match my kit. So that's why it's also kind of hard to see. I'll try to do a better picture, but it matches my kit. And then he also turned this one for me. This was the first resin pin he did. This was a Cocoon Blanks blank that he got, or I got, that I wanted him to turn into a pin. So yeah, my hubby. All right, Lily says, not having a man, I don't ever have to shave if I don't want to. Oh, that's wonderful. I have to say, being married for 21 years, we had our anniversary Thursday. Steve and I didn't even celebrate our anniversary. That's how bad this week was. We had our 21st anniversary on Thursday. Didn't even celebrate it. Didn't even acknowledge it. It was Thursday night, and we went, oh yeah, happy anniversary. So yeah, Steve's kind of quit looking because he knows I'm only going to shave my legs if I want to wear shorts in public. I don't shave them for him. I'm sorry, Steve. Tasha said, laugh out loud, Lee. Artemis says, I never do that. Folks gonna get these hairy pits. Oh, amen, Artemis. Ditsy says, hippie it up, Jenny. I'm rubbing off on you. Tammy says, I love the shape of the pin. Thank you, Tammy. Yeah, it's not a thick pin, but it's not a thin pin either. If he gets good at them and does more, I'll get one and have him make one for you. It is easy to grip, Tammy. I think with your hands, it would be easy for you to grip. Laylee says, I don't think about it unless I'm wearing sleeveless. My legs start getting on my nerves, though, after a week or so. My legs don't care. Tasha says, wow, those are awesome. Is he going to open a shop? No, not at this point. He made sell them at craft fairs, local craft fairs, when I sell my chainmail, so he can sit with me during the day and not be completely bored. He might sell pens, writing pens, mainly writing pens, and maybe seam rippers, ice cream scoops, little things like that might sell at little local craft fairs. Maniba said, oh wow, so awesome of Steve to make those pens. Yeah, he wanted a new hobby. So, yeah. Artemis says, very cool hubby. Lily says, happy anniversary. Thank you. Tammy says, oh, Steve, I need a wooden pen. I'm kidding. I really am. I never asked that. I just think it's a cool pen. He needs something to do. Don't tell him I said that, though. Lily says, y'all, that thin multi-placer I posted yesterday on AG from Amazon is the same quality of DAC. Nice. Excellent. And Tasha said nice, too. Look at that. Great minds think alike. Tammy says, if he ever sells them, I'd love one. Okay. Well, Tammy, I may start put him to work at Christmas. Instead of me making stuff at Christmas, I'll make Steve make everybody a pen at Christmas. He's going to be mad at me. Ooh. But you know what? He loves me, right? I'm worth it. So, okay, well, I guess glad nobody thinks less of me because I've been... Really? I think I need to clean my putty. Nobody thinks less of me for having hairy armpits. So, I love you guys. Thank you for accepting me, hairy armpits and all. And waxy ears. Yeah, why did I let my ears get like that? I don't know. Why didn't they itch? Don't they itch? I mean, I would have thought my ears would itch if I hadn't cleaned them. Maybe I'm just crazy, but I would have thought they would have itched. Or maybe I've just felt so rotten that I haven't cared about the itch. And they actually did itch. I don't know. Jenny's ponderings on a Saturday. Let's see. Lately says I cannot beat $6.95 and I'm not an Amazon influencer. Yeah, that's an amazing price. That's like half the cost of the DAC ones. Now they are the screw-in tips, right, Lily? It's not the push-in. It's like the screw tips, right? Tammy asked what thin multiplacer. Let me have the link. Michelle said, I love my wood pen from Dragon Mint. Ooh, do I know of Dragon Mint? Oh, I have some Googling to do. Tammy says, I love a pen. Seriously, I'm worth it too. Yes, you are. Lily says, yes, ma'am, as soon as the live is over. Cool. Ditsy says she wants it too. What size, Ditzy? They are screw in. Oh, we must have a carpenter bee. Tammy says, the best thing about Jenny is my Jenny babbles, but nobody can beat them. Yep, I am good at babbling. Oh, it is already 11:45. Indy just, like, she's in front of me now, and she just went crazy. Let me see if I can put my camera up again for y'all. Hang on. She just went crazy because I think there was a carpenter bee. There she is. You guys can see my little munchkin. So, oh, now she's going to go lay in the dirt. Promptly, yep, I just heard her lay down. But we will put it up here while I babble for just a minute. You guys can look at my pretty sunshine in my backyard for a second. Let's see. Lily says they're up to a 10 placer. Maniba says, Indy. Maniba says she loves you. She wiggled, Maniba. Lizzie's World of Gems. Hi. You're staring at my backyard because I've been whipping chatting. And I'm about to wrap up so people can do a DAC, do the DAC release and stuff. But I thought, we'll look at the sunshine for a minute while I kind of chat with everybody. Lily says the carpenters are already out, Jenny. Yep. There's one that was out. I saw it fly by and she went after it. Tammy says, hi, Indy. She did talk to Indy for a long time yesterday. Aunt Tammy's talking to you. Let's see. Maniba's laughing at Indy. And she asked, is anybody buying anything from DAC today? Nothing. There were some cute ones, but nothing was like a deal breaker for me. Like I had to buy, because I am still sort of on a no buy. I'll probably put a couple things in my wish list that I'll keep an eye on for the future. But, the series with the ones with the ladies, like kind of in the, shimmering, like they're kind of like the ghost ladies or whatever. I love that series, and I missed out on the Stonehenge one, and I could still kick myself for that. I got the very first one, and it was like the next week they released the Stonehenge one, and I would have preferred the Stonehenge one over the one I got, but I got the one I got thinking that her stuff wouldn't release that fast. Oh, I could kick myself. But the one that they're releasing today is really pretty. But if I'm going to spend that much money, I want the Stonehenge one. So I'm holding out for a Stonehenge restock. Let's see. Tammy says I need more multi-levers. Tasha says not buying anything. Nothing caught my eye. I'm hoping they come out with Star Wars soon. Yes, I want the Star Wars. Well, actually, Steve wants the Star Wars. Graham says, I haven't looked yet as can't get anything. Yeah, sometimes it's easier to not look. You're not disappointed or saddened. Tammy says, I can't buy anything because I bought a restock I've been waiting on for months. Yeah, see, that's how it is. Lily says, no DAC for me. My next company will be Mooney Maid. Buying one from each small business before I'll buy from DAC. Challenge for myself. Nice! That's a fun challenge. Tammy says, I love that series too. Yeah, they're just really pretty. It's a really pretty series. So, yeah, I like that series. I'm kind of, sad I missed Stonehenge, but, it is what it is. Now I have to decide, am I going to leave my setup out here, but carry my canvas inside so I don't get spiders? And come back out in a little bit and diamond paint because it is so pretty out here. I know you're just staring at my backyard. I'm really sorry. But I thought it was kind of fun. Ditzy says I overslept when Shaylee came out and I missed it. Oh, that's a bummer. Ditzy says I just did that, Lily. Woohoo! I love the small shop stuff, you know. I want to try a Bella art kit. I want to try, I still kind of wanted a Jada Gems, that one that I really want, but every time I look at it and see the size and the cost, oh, I just can't justify it, but I want it. If I was a millionaire, if I win the lottery, then I'll buy it, and then I'll pay one of y'all to put it together for me, and then just let me do the last part of the drills. Tammy says, I want Nightfall so bad I can't stand it. I will get it someday. Lily says, well, I did buy a D-stash from Laura this week for Oz and Og. Nice. Tasha says, I'm so jealous you're outside. Too cold and snow still here. Can't wait for summer to DP outside. Oh, it's so pretty. I needed it. Tammy says, I have a cousin named Shaylee, so I should have bought that one. Yeah? Should have? Well, it'll come back probably, unless it was archived. So, Lily says, Bella Art, Enablers, and Money Made are on my list. I'll probably be next year unless they have something on sale. Dizzy says Steve gets to do the last drills. He does. Every single one of my kits. My husband does the last 5 drills on every single kit that I've ever done. Even the little tiny ones. He's done the last 5 drills on every kit. So yeah, if I become a millionaire, I'm going to buy all the kits I want, hire one of you all to do the kit for me, and like leave one last, like the bottom row. And I'll do the bottom row and then let Steve do the last 5 drills. Tasha says fresh air does wonders. It did. It lifted my spirits today. Like, I was in a good mood this morning. And it's just a mother-daughter day today for me and Indy while Steve's in a meeting all day. So, I don't know. I got the gumption to put a card table outside and diamond paint. So, it's actually been kind of fun. So, Tammy says, I want 2 from D Stashes. And she says, I love that he puts the last 5 drills on your painting. Yeah. He has to hear me talk about it for so long when I'm diamond painting. He might as well get to do the last drills. Okay, Indy's trying to crawl under my deck. This little stink pot. Cats go underneath there and other critters. Nope, she's underneath the deck already. That little stink pot. Yep, she's under the deck. Okay. Tammy says, you become a millionaire and I'll talk you into buying Nightfall for me. There you go, Tammy. I become a millionaire. Kits for all. Well, I know my throat's getting a little scratchy. Y'all have been staring at my backyard long enough. But thank you for being here for my whip and chat. I hope the road noise wasn't too bad. But you didn't mind my babbling stories, my scary spider. Keep going on Regathon. Everybody that's participating, don't forget, Ditzy got our whip and chat up. So get your comment in on that. I'm going to try to get Indy out from underneath the deck because I hear her rooting underneath me right now. Little stink pot. Tammy says, Jenny, what time do you want to talk today? Jenny made me lay down last night. Yes, I did, because you were in pain. Give me like an hour or so to have lunch. Excuse me. And then you can call me anytime. But I'm going to give my voice a break and take a throat lozenge and rest my voice and drink some water. So give me about an hour. And also to get Indy in the house and get my kit in the house. So no more spiders. Okay. So this week we have Ditzy's live on Tuesday with Shay, Dear Helper, and Ditzy. And then Thursday will be another whip and chat from her. We are still gearing up. Keep an eye on if you have a pet. Get prepared. Be thinking about Diamonds in the Rough, because yes, we're in the middle of Regathon, but I am going to push the Diamonds in the Rough too, because I want everybody to enjoy both events. So come out and join us on that. We'll be getting more information in the group, but so far we've still been posting about our sponsors. So we've got some great things in the works. We've had some amazing sponsors, just like Ditzy did for Regathon. So, yeah, we got 2 months of fun things coming up, guys, this month and next. So, alrighty. Let's see. Maniva said, love the view for today's chat. Have a great Saturday. Tammy said 10-4. Lily said, have a great weekend, and don't forget to change your clocks. Oh, yeah. Tasha says, thanks for the live, Jenny. Have a wonderful weekend, everyone. Tammy says, I forgot the clocks. Tammy, call me. We'll remind you. Tasha said, so excited to participate this year in Diamonds in the Rough. Have my canvas for it. Yay, Tasha. Don't forget, Tasha is one of our sponsors. She is in the chat now. Woohoo! She is doing the wax paws, puppy paws, and cat paws again this year, you guys. So, yeah, she will have that up for us. So that is super exciting. I actually think she may still have some paws in her shop. But, yeah. Dream Wax is amazing. I have been a customer for a long time. So, all right, y'all. Have a good Saturday. Go get you a DAC if you want. Otherwise, enjoy the rest of your weekend. Oh yeah, Grams doesn't have to change her clock. She's just got to figure out all of our times. Tasha says, whoop, whoop, working on the pause this weekend. Woohoo! All right, y'all. Have a great one. Thank you so much for being here. I love you all. I'm going to slide my camera a little bit here so I can... I'm in a weird angle, so I have to be able to shut down my Instagram Live. All right, you guys. Love you. Have a good weekend. Thanks for being here. Bye.